Yeah, a few of us decided to stay until 7. Oh, you're in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in my basement, right next to the box, so I had to reset everything, so.
Mm.
Well, we were kind of wondering if we should log out and wait, log back in, but since we all had the connection, we just stayed to chat, so.
All right, so hopefully you can hear me now.
Yes, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Say hello every once in a while or not. Say I'm nodding my head. So anyway, what I was explaining is that these variables, okay, that show up here and here are not the same as this one up here. Because if I click on this one, it lights up this side. So these are my modular wide class variables. These are only good inside of here, right? So then you're saying to yourself, well, Doug, why did you name them the same? That's confusing. And what I'm going to tell you is this is to show you what you're going to see like in books and that. They'll use the same ones even though these names are different than this one over here. Okay, kind of, sort of. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You have to talk every once in a while because either that or I'll think you're gone.
So the variables in the public dog is
Different than the ones in the private up.
in the private. Okay,
Okay?
that's the takeaway.
Yes. So now watch. Okay? Declan, are you trying to talk or something?
No, sorry, you getting some noise?
Yeah, you're getting noise. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So let's go over here and we can say this. We can say, dog equals the new dog. And let's see, it'll be a Aussie. And we have to send arguments for all those. Let's say that he's 36 inches tall, weighs 55 pounds. He is a herding dog. And he is a blue mirror. And if you fill in all the arguments, that should go out. Okay, it should be good. Then underneath that, so we created a pet called My Pet. And it just so happens it's a dog. So now I can actually do, I'm just upset that that went out. And I'll just print part of this. I'll say I want to print My Pet. Get name. Or no, just name. Let's see. Or step breed. I'm sorry. See what I'm showing. Why is that not showing up? My Pet, the new dog. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, those are private. So get breed. It should be get breed. And we'll say color. I don't know why it's doing that. I got something wrong. Reading get color are not available. Why is that? I see I'm sending those over. Oh, duh. We need our getters and setters.
Mm.
So we're back in the dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I started to do when the thing went out.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're right below this. I want you to right click. And this will come up. And you want to go to insert code. And pick getters and
Oh, that's cool.
then I want you to click in the box that says dog and hit generate. And you should now have all this code down here.
Wow.
Then I want you to save. And now run your program. Let's see what happens. Oops. Now it's going to say I got the wrong. I'm going to go over to AKC dogs here. There we go. Save again. Now run it. Oops. There you go. Aussie Blue Merle prints out.
Wow.
And so there, I created one dog from my, from up here, okay? And then I could do another one. I could say, oops, Border Collie, and then it's 35 inches tall, and he weighs 60 pounds. And he is also a herding dog. And she is tan and white.
Well, I've already learned more about dogs than I knew before.
And so then again, I do my system out, print line. And then we'll just do my pet 2 dot. Now you should see all these? I can get the breed. Plus, and then I can plus that and get my pet 2. And again, I'll get the color. And now if I run it, oops, why didn't it print? That's weird. Pet 2. There we go. So now I got 2 pets. Okay, the problem here is that we didn't validate any of this. In other words, if you were to try and put an X in here or something, the program would crash, right? Because it's expecting that to be a number over here in dog. Yes?
Yes. Roll call.
Yep.
Whose does not do that? Okay, I'm going, and then let's go back to dog. Okay, we're gonna fix these up real quick. So you can see your gets. Again, gets just return something. Sets are when we decide what we want in there. Okay? So I'm not gonna take the time to put in dividers, but you should, okay? We're gonna go here. We're gonna double click on public and we're gonna type private. We're gonna get rid of this right here. And we're gonna say, that. And then we just need our so that's that. Get height is fine for now. Set height is fine for now. Get weight is fine for now. Set group down here. It's going to be private. This will be nothing there. Just leave that alone for a minute, right like that. So you should move all these so they're lined up. Set group, okay, so this is one here for now. We'll just say I'll fix that. And then this last one down here. So all the set, the ones that have a prefix of set, should now have something in it, a prompt and an answer, except for weight and height. Don't worry about them quite yet. Everybody good?
I think
Not yet, just a moment.
So like I was saying over in the other one, I can put the questions in either the class that we're going to instantiate from, or I have to put it in the program that we're using. I'd rather put it in the class. That way I'm controlling it. Okay? Versus somebody else building from it, the carpenter, and building it any way he wants. I'm the architect, so I'm creating this class that he's going to build his application So down here, we're going to put something right here. Again, I'm not going to waste your time with dividers, but right now I'm going to private int get integer, and we're going to say right here string message. Okay. I mean, it makes me mad that we lost that amount of time. System out. Print F. Enter.
Do you want this to be a print F statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is our typical checking if the value typed in is in fact what we're looking for, in this case, an integer. And I'm going to use it in two different things, both height and weight. That's why we're going to send down a separate message for each one. So that if we're looking for a height, it's going to say enter the height of the dog. And if it's a weight, it's going to say enter the weight of the dog. Okay.
So far, so good.
Okay, going up under set height right here. We're going to say this height is equal to get integer if that reads right. Enter the dog's height. Yeah. That is not a valid enter for dog's height. Okay. We enter the dog's height. That's our message being sent down. And then don't need anything else there. So under set weight, it'll be get integer and dog's weight. And again, wherever you can fix these later on, make sure you put your braces in the right, the way we've been doing them all along.
So they line up.
Line up, yeah, that's it. Okay, so that should fix those two. So now up here in dog, we're going to say, I want to set all of those. I'm going to say set breed. And I'm going to say set height. And then I'm going to say set, why isn't that not spelled right? Oh, listen to me. Right here, we forgot to make these private first of all. Just the set, and then we don't need to go get the weight from somebody else anymore. So we're going to get rid of that. And same thing for set height. So right here, get rid of that. And this should be private. Again, this is what I fixed right here. And I fixed this one right here.
So all the setters should say private instead
Yes.
of public, and they shouldn't have anything in the parentheses.
Yes, correct. That's exactly right. All the setters are going to be like that. So now, see how that fixed? So then this one is weight. And this one is group. And this one is color. Okay. Everybody get those? No pretty red lines? All you
Good.
sets. Go ahead, whoever was going to talk.
I just said that I'm good.
Okay. So all your sets should be private. Your gets should be public. Okay. So now let's go back over to AKC dogs. And we're going to create as a new puppy. So we're going to say dog, my pet 3 is just equal to a new dog. Not a new dog. You guys don't want a new dog.
There could be 2 of you.
No, there's never. No. And let's go ahead and run that. And that's fine. But why did that not new dog? Let's, I'm going to do that and see if this works. There we go. So it's asking me now, what is the breed of the dog? And I'll just say poodle. And what is the dog's height? 36 inches. It's a standard poodle. 60 pounds maybe. What group is it in? It is in the non-working. And what color is it? Wolf. Okay. So it took all of our info. So now let's fix it so it prints something out. And we'll just take this, copy it, bring it down here, Control V it in, and change these to 3. And save it and run it again. So there's my first 2 pets. My third pet I'm going to create right here. And again, it's a poodle. And its height is 36. Its weight is 60. It is a non-working breed. And it is white. And why did that not print? Because I didn't do this again.
Mine says poodle white.
That's what it should say. Poodle, not a puddle. 36, 60, non-working, and it is white. There you go. It should say poodle white. So now I have 3 dogs. Okay. But look at how I created this one. Without parameters. These I had to have the parameters. So if I wasn't hard coding these in, you would have to have code here to get those from the user. Where in this one, I have the code that the user needs built in. You understand that? It's a big difference. Hello?
We did that under the dog
Yep.
class, right? That's what we were doing by
Yeah.
asking all those questions.
Yeah. So we answered all those questions that fill in all this stuff, and we don't need them here then. Because these here are, I just put them in there. The user can't do that when he runs the program. Okay?
So you are essentially using a whole bunch of methods that the user can't see.
Exactly. And the programmer can't, the guy building this program, all he knows is this part, really. He has a certain amount of things he can do, okay? Here, these are useless, right? Because somebody would have to code this in, okay? These aren't constants. What are they again? Literals. So these are all literals. Well, the more literals we have, the less our program's worth. So let's go look at our dog thing again. So breed isn't a problem. Height and weight, we've got that. Here, watch this, what happens. So if I say boxer, and I say, what is the dog's height? And I put A. It says that's not valid for a dog's height. And so I put 30. Then it says, what is enter the dog's weight? And I put X. And it says that's not valid entry for a dog's weight. So see how our little message changed? We're using the same code, but with a different method. I forget what it is. And so we got a brown boxer now. So that's what that get integer does for us. With by sending a message down there, we can use it to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. All right, so that looks really good, except here in what are the AKC groups? Well, so let's say what they are. Okay, so there's 7 of them.
Floyd,
Hello?
hello.
Are
I
you
was just trying to
talking?
find where you were again.
Am I cutting out?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, so we got hounds. We got working dogs. We have sporting dogs. We have terriers. We have toys. We have non-sporting dogs. And we have herding. So those are our only choices that we want to let them have. Okay? Now again, somebody would have to code this either in the user part or in our class. Well, again, I prefer to put it in our class. So I'm going to get rid of this for now. And start by doing this. We're going to say Boolean found is equal to false. We're going to say string answer. And we're going to say int choice is equal to 0. And then we're going to do a do. And system.out. Somebody's got their mic open. And again, I tried to think of a way to make it easy for the user to input. I don't want them to have to type in pound, okay? Because it's too much of a chance that they will screw it up. So I'm going to use numbers. I didn't want to use the first letter like hound because there's hound and herding, and there's a terrier and toy. So what ones do I choose? So I fixed it by doing what I'm going to do. And it might seem a little convoluted, but it works really well. Oops. Come on. Okay, so this is called a for each loop. And all I'm going to do here is take answer and turn it into a char array. And what that means is whatever they type in here, it's good. Let's say they type Doug in, okay? It's going to turn that into D is the 0, 1 is the O, 2 is the U, and 3 is the G. And this is a for each loop that sends it through each letter. It's checking every letter, okay? And we're going to say if How do I want to do that though? This should work though. It might have a little glitch. So if it's equal to 1, 4, 4. Those are single quotes. We're going to say found is equal to true. And choice is we're going to take that CH and turn it into a number. Blah, 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 that's right. Then if it closes that. And this should be that. This should be while. Is equal to false. Okay. And you thought we were done there, weren't you? And the cat just came. My cat never comes down here. What in the hell are you doing down here? Get upstairs.
Is that your dog?
Cat.
Oh, the cat.
Okay, so case 1 now, we can use actual numbers because choice was converted to a number. And then inside of this, we're going to say this group is equal to pound. We can just copy this. And this will be a 2. And this will be a working. This will be a 3. And it will be sporting. All of these. And copy them down here and paste them. Oh, and I forgot my breaks. So 4 will go here. 4 is carrier. 5 will go here. And I forgot my break again. And that'll be 5, and this will be 4 or 5. And this be boy. This will be 6. And this will be right here. This will be non-working. 8. And then I just need one more. 7. And this will be hurting. That should be it. So I want to show you real quick what this does, even if you're not finished. Let's rebuild this and then run the program. Okay, so it says, what is the breed of the dog? And we'll say German Shepherd or something. I don't know if that's enter the dog's height, blah, 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 that's invalid. Okay, so we have an error, so I'm going to stop. And the error is this. Whenever you put a space in, it thinks it's 2 entries, okay? So we're going to go back over here. And when it says German Shepherd, let's see. So up here, enter the breed of the dog. I want you to change this here where it says next to next line. Because then that'll allow it to have a space in there. If you don't do that, if you just say next, as soon as you hit a space, it thinks that's that's what you want to put in there. So then when I did German Shepherd, it took German as the breed and the height as Shepherd. If you understand what I'm saying there. So that fixed that. So now I can put back in, I can go back and say German Shepherd. And what happened? I didn't rebuild. I don't know why my computer's doing this now.
We'll blame it on the rain.
Blame it on the rain. Isn't that a song?
It is a song.
There we go. So now it'll take a 2-word name. And like I said, if I hit X here, it'll say, wait a minute, that ain't right. So I'll say 36. If I put an X here, it says, wait, that isn't right. I'll put 100 pounds. And now look what we get for the group. Okay, so I'll just say it's a working dog. And enter the color, we can say black and tan. And okay, so it says it's that. So let's see if our thing will work here. Instead of get color here, let's see, or we add Oh, let's just do this. Get, what was it again?
It was get color.
No, I want
Group,
to,
switch to group.
Get
yeah,
group.
group. And we'll run it again. And so again, German Shepherd. What is its height? It's 36 shoulders, weighs 100 pounds. Now I'm going to be working to, and color is black. Oh man, because I didn't rebuild. I just started doing that today. And there you can see it printed working because I typed 2 up here. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Except for a little bit of cleanup over here. Okay. And you guys can go ahead and put all those in, you know. Again, I'm just talking about your dividers and that, right? So there should be dividers here. And I'm so glad we got to record this. Okay. But I'm going to include their recording too. So you'll actually see, you'll have your choice between 2 different recordings. And the benefit of that'll be is that first introduction part when I talked about OOPS or OOP programming will be on theirs. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody understand that? Looks like I'm going to have to work in my basement from now on.
Only when it's raining.
When it's raining, that's right. But again, I'm hoping even as fast as we went and that you kind of got some idea. Because by using this class to construct the animal, I'm controlling what's going in. If I don't use that, in other words, if I go over here and do this, okay, and I would have to, whoever's programming this could do something like, okay, system dot out print what is the breed of your dog? And then of course they have to have a scanner over here. Understand? And they'd have to get all these parameters. So then here we would have something like breed or whatever. Okay? So again, if you're a little bit lost, please look at the video again. Now I'm running out of power is the next thing that's going to go. So I'm running off the battery. I'm going to stop sharing at this point. And again, I apologize. You can see my ceiling in my basement. It's not finished. But the walls are white and the floor is gray now. So I hope this helped a little bit. I hope my explanation helped. Again, I apologize for, you know, like I said, your internet access is the trick to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You did your best.
That's right.
I tried.
No, you did your best. Thank you.
All right, you guys. God bless. You have any questions, call or email me, okay?